If you're walking at 5 kilometers per hour down the aisle of a train that's moving at 100, how fast are you going? The answer depends entirely on who's asking. To a passenger in the seat next to you, you're just walking. But to someone standing by the tracks, you're hurtling past at 105 kilometers per hour. This is the essence of relative motion. All speed is measured from a specific viewpoint, what physicists call a frame of reference. Whether it's the stationary ground or the moving train, there is no absolute stillness in the universe. Everything is relative. In a straight line, the math is simple. Imagine you're on an airport walkway moving at 3 meters per second. If you walk forward at 2, your speed relative to the ground is a combined 5 meters per second. But if you walk backward, your motion opposes the walkways. Now you're only moving forward at 1 meter per second. It gets interesting when motions aren't aligned. Consider a boat crossing a river. The boat's engine pushes it forward, but the river's current pushes it sideways. The path you see from the shore is a combination of both. So you face a choice. For the shortest time, you point the boat straight across. The current will sweep you downstream, but you'll cross the river's width as fast as possible. For the shortest path, to land directly opposite, you must aim upstream, using some of your speed to fight the current. The same principle applies to an airplane. An airspeed of 200 meters per second north, combined with a 50 meter per second wind blowing east, results in a diagonal path across the ground. Understanding relative motion lets us step into any observer's shoes. It's why rain falling straight down slants against a moving car's windshield. It's a tool for seeing a single journey through multiple perspectives in a universe where nothing ever truly stands still.